Good evening, everyone. It is a happy Sunday. Holy cow! It's been a very okay. Let me take it back. It has been very relaxing. I've been grinding on YouTube all day, and I think we're ready for the next couple of weeks, actually. So I was talking to Matt earlier today, and that's kind of what all I've been doing all day long is getting us ready for the next few weeks. YouTube is really growing quickly, and I'm pretty excited about that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that and what we'll be doing in the future. A lot has gone on this weekend, and we'll talk a little bit about the Prime One event, some statue news, but also just how busy I was this weekend on getting everything together. I got some pictures on deck. We'll show those just on what transpired this weekend. It's great to see everybody here. Thank you for joining us this evening for Sunday Hangout. Mr. Matt Martin, sir, you are on a tear. You cannot be stopped. You continue to bring in incredible statues. How are you, and how was your Sunday?
I'm doing good. Sunday was busy as well. I would like to give a shout out. I saw sales post go up yesterday, so I jumped up on it. For the LBS Captain America, and it turned out he's a viewer of the channel. It's Mr. Nice Guy. He was like, "Hey, is this Matt from Godlike?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Hey, it's Mr. Nice Guy," da da da. And he was see there. But he's helping out a friend. So Mr. Nice Guy was the middleman and stuff like that. Okay. So it was great just talking to him and everything else like that. Mm-hmm. So, but yes, LBS Thor came to the to me today, and Nice Guy and his friend are sending LBS Captain America my way this week. So I already got tracking and all that. So that'll be cool.
Awesome. Wow, that's awesome to hear. I'm glad you ended up getting that. I know you really wanted that, and your collection continues to grow, Matt. One thing I can honestly say now is you just don't collect Batman anymore.
No.
You don't do that anymore.
The Bat Vault, it'll just be something else. We'll come.
Okay, yeah. I'm excited.
Nice Guy. I know you said during our text that you would be in. I think you live in Dallas. I'll be in Dallas in a couple of weeks or next week. I think I got to get the dates, but we'll talk to see if we can meet up and things like that. So yeah.
Wow, that'd be great, man.
I'll be in Dallas for a few days.
Okay, well, awesome. Matt, thanks for joining us this evening. Like I said, I know you've got a lot of new pieces coming in, so I'm excited to see those and share that. And Nice Guys, I know he's one of the he's got a lot of great pieces that he collects Spider-Man. He's got a lot of great stuff. So I'm real nice guy. So I'm glad you got
nice guy. Man, easy to deal with. He was like right away. He was like, "Is this Matt from Godlike?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's Nice Guy." I was like, "Oh, really?"
Oh, wow, that's cool. That's great. I'm glad y'all met up. That was awesome. Mr. Marcos, good evening, sir. Awesome. Thanks for being here. I know you were on AVS last night, guys. If y'all do me a favor and go to ASV Collectibles and subscribe to William. I know he's working really hard on his channel to get things together. And Marco's been helping out over there. Marcos, great to see you. Thanks for being here, sir. How are you? And there's a piece on deck we're going to talk about this evening. I really want to know what you think about it. So glad you're here. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be here too. ASV last night. Great time as always. Aiden was on. Legend Lane was on. Will and also Anthony. I never met him before, but X-Men exclusive. He's on the channel. So he was on the channel too, and then Jimmy popped in a couple minutes too. So it's good. It's good time always.
Yeah, it's great to share that time with everybody. It's great. I always want to meet new collectors and just say hello. And we have a lot of support right now, and it continues to grow really quickly. We'll talk more about that in just a minute, but I think I've caught up with all social media after about 7 p.m. So I've got YouTube ready, and also I've touched base with everybody. And if I missed your message, I'm very sorry. But I'm trying to juggle a lot of things right now. But thank you for reaching out and all the kind words and messages from everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Mr. Kiefer, good evening, sir. How are you? And Alan, man, I know you're getting that J&D Michelle Pfeiffer pretty soon, and I'm trying my best to stay away from that piece, but I saw some more pictures today, and I just couldn't believe the sculpt on that and just how great it is. It's just so great. I'm gonna try and stay away. But man, I really love that. Good to see you, sir. How are you? Thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for having me. It's always fun to close out the week with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, I am looking forward to getting that. It's probably maybe a month away yet still, but
Okay.
eventually it'll get here. I had a fun weekend. So local collectors contacted me and said, "Hey, what are you doing today?" It was yesterday.
Fine.
Let's go out to lunch, and then when we're done, we'll go back to my. Well, I came back over here, and just spent the afternoon talking statues and hanging out and stuff. So that was a
Man,
lot of
that has got to be a good time.
yeah,
That's got to be a good time. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's fun. And then today spent the afternoon sweating my, what off, washing and detailing the truck out in the Florida sun. So yeah, it was a good weekend. Got a lot done. Had a lot of fun.
Wow, that's awesome. It's been a very, very epic week for Godlike, as we have had over 4,000 subscribers in 7 days. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to act. But thank you all for very much for joining us. We do Statue Talk at 8 p.m. Central on Fridays, and also Sunday Hangout 8 p.m. Central. We do high-end collectible unboxing along with statue reviews. So thank you for joining us and being here. We really appreciate all of you and all the kind messages. I really appreciate all of them. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So we're going to talk, we'll all talk as a group, but we'll be doing a giveaway pretty soon, because we're headed towards 15K, which is really hard to believe, but will be coming up pretty quick. And I would love to do another giveaway of some sort. We know we can come up with something, whatever. So
we're one of the giveaways is a date with Marcos. So everybody sign up, and everybody sign up their name.
Matt, what am I, Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo now?
It's a night out with Marcos. Marcos at midnight. You get Marcos at midnight.
The worst night of your life. A lot of disappointment.
Let me address the chat real quick, because we have a lot of people joining. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you for being here, sir. Great to see you. Another huge supporter of the channel, Terry. Thank you for showing up today. It's great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Another beast collector, Dinesh. Another big supporter too. Thank you for being here. And my man, we're going to talk about this here in just a minute, what my weekend was like. But man, it's great to see you, Alex. Thanks for stopping in with us. And we'll talk about this evening what we did on yesterday to get ready for Monday. It's great to see everybody coming in. Theodore, thank you for being here, sir. Great to see you. The number one supporter on YouTube is Knight. Thank you for all the comments and likes and everything you do for Godlike. I really appreciate you very, very much. Talked to Danny this weekend. Danny, sorry it took me so long to get back to you. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. I know you got some big plans for your collection. I know you're going to do well with it. And I look forward to seeing some of the stuff that you're going to be getting, man. You have a great eye, and not very many people have a DeLorean in their collection. So it's pretty epic, I think. Bienzo, thanks for being here, sir. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you very much. Statue Kingdom, thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate you very much. Thank you. Everybody's still coming in. My man, Carl, great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Another beast collector, the last Alan Kiefer Award winner, Gotham Cenobites, is joining us. Great to see you, sir. You don't want to miss this year's Alan Kiefer Award. I'm going all out. I am pulling everything out for the Alan Kiefer Award. That will be the second week of September. I'm trying to make sure it's the best it could possibly be. So I know people are excited for that. Thanks to you, Alan. Thank you very much. So that'll be coming up in the second week of September. Don C., great to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Edmondson, if you need a link, let me know. We'd love to have you. Great to see you, sir. Extreme Gamer, great to see you. Thank you for being here. I think okay, so I think I might get my first problem. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, you're right, man. You're the winner for right now. There's no other winner right now for sure. But man, the Alan Kiefer Award it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So this year's going to go. Me and Alan talked about it. We're going to do worldwide. We'll ship out worldwide, for the winter of this year, because there's so many people that wanted to participate last year that couldn't, because they were in Australia, they were in wherever. So it was really tough for them to be able to do that. But we want it to be a worldwide thing, and I know a lot of people are stepping up their game. I was talking to somebody. I don't want to give out his stuff because he wanted to do like a room tour, but I was talking to somebody that had they have gone all out on their collection, custom screens and custom shelving and getting it all together, and it just looks epic. So that's really awesome to see. All these things come to what their vision was going to be like. So let me get this all together here real quick. Let me bring up this picture real quick. I'm getting the message. Can someone send Mr. Edmondson a link? I would appreciate that. I can get the right.
I got it. I'll send him one.
Thank you, sir. There we go. All right, here we go. So this crazy guy right here, yeah, he was so I was talking with Alex, and I was he is now the new owner of the Queen Studios Hulkbuster. If you're wondering how big this piece is, let me give you an example here. And this is the box as I stand next to it. And I'm 5'9", and it literally comes to my waist. It's really, really big. I'm really glad it comes with casters because that's important. But just getting this in the back of my truck and getting it all ready. My wife had to come help me get this piece together. I had to take the box outside, unhook it, take it in piece by piece from here to outside, get it into the box, and it was not fun at all. And I was telling Alan before we started, I could not get it onto the lift because of the weight of it. It's just so heavy, and it literally was stuck to the pedestal. I had to take everything off of it, had my wife sit on the base of the pedestal, and then me pull the base off of it. And I got it off, and I made sure everything was fine, which it was, and got it into the crate. But
I want to see a video. I want a video of that.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that because she would literally just assassinate me for putting us on video like that. And we were looking over the instructions, putting everything together, and getting it all set up. I have OCD when it comes to these things, so it's got to be right. It's got to be exactly in the right position. I was talking to Alex about it when I got the last crate in Allen. It just didn't feel right. Like it would close, but it didn't feel right. So I took it all apart again, the second layer, and I realized it was just a little off, and it sunk right in, and then I got it together, and then it closed properly. Yeah, my wife's like, "You're so OCD on these things." I said, "You don't understand. Like, it has got to be perfect when these things ship out because that's the way I would want it." She goes, "It is."
Is that shipping on a pallet?
This is shipping freight. So they'll come pick it up and they'll roll it onto the back of the. I don't think it's on a pallet, no. So it won't be on a pallet. Yeah, it's got casters, so it's going to roll. But I'm always nervous when shipping off big pieces, Alan, because of that reason. But this thing is built like a tank, but it's extremely heavy. My goodness, I cannot express that enough. So yeah, they're coming to pick that up tomorrow, so that'll be shipping out. But this is a great piece, and this is one of my favorites of all times. But it's going to a good friend of mine, and that's what really matters. Just moving on to the next collector. Going to teams. Yeah, so you're going to need it, my friend, and I hope you have your lift ready. Alan, he got one of the lifts as well, so he's got one of the lifts that we have. I mean, that's where collecting has gone these days. We have a hydraulic lift in our home to move statues around. So that's but you know what? It saved my back a few times, and I don't know how I can be without it. I really need it now. But again, this is going to a great collector and a really good friend of mine. So that's all that really matters. But we're moving on to new pieces and new things, and this was hard to let go of. But I know that this whole wall here is going to be dedicated to a case that's going to have Aliens and Predator. That's what I'm super excited for. So that's coming soon. Mr. Edmondson, good to see you, sir. How are you?
Good. Thanks for letting me join.
Absolutely, man. It's good to see you.
I was feeling for you on that Hulkbuster because I literally just got through loading mine 2 days ago back in the box to sell. So
What? You sold it?
Yeah.
You sold yours too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Even though it was a grail of mine, I had to make the decision, and it took me and a buddy of mine to put it back in the box. Man, it does require two people for sure.
Yeah, it's two people, and imagine this, Mike, is my wife and me were taking piece by piece from here and walking with it outside, and then putting it into the crate as we went. And I'm sitting here sweating bullets, bugs flying outside in Texas, just trying to get this perfectly in there. But I told her, I said, this goes in perfectly or it doesn't go at all. Like I just got OCD when it comes to these things.
The tough part about that piece is that other than the two R's, it's all one solid piece.
I know.
It's so heavy.
Yeah.
And, it'd be nice if it could separate at the torso or something. But
it needs to. It needs to. I think that's a miss on the engineering part. But that's why I had to have her grab a hold of one side, and I grabbed one side. We just literally walked it outside and then put it in there. And, we got to put it in the plastic sleeve. It's got to be, it's just a pain because it's so big, but it's ready to go, and it'll be shipping out pretty soon. So I know Battle Cat will be very happy to get this piece. But, this is the way I see it, Mike. What's that?
They're holding their torso up. That's why it's so heavy, probably.
Maybe so. And I was going to say too, Mike, is that I know you said it was a grail of yours, and there's a bunch that I've let go of too. But just remember, there'll always be another one.
Yep.
There'll always be another one.
And that for other collectors out there, that's one thing I had to come to grips with.
Yeah.
That all of us at one point said we'll never sell a grail, and we ended up selling it.
To me, Mike, my first grail that I sold was the 1/3 Bane. I got it autographed by
Finch,
and all that, on the fist and all that. Right. People are like, "You're selling it? I can't! Oh my god!" And I was like, "I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it for like 3 years, and it's time for somebody else to enjoy it." Exactly. And then the guy who ended up buying it, follow him on YouTube, Bat Kid Voodoo. He was like, not on YouTube, but Instagram. But he was like, "Hey, I'm Bat Kid." I was like, "Oh, okay. I like your stuff." You know what I'm saying? Da da da. So it just made it that much better. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh yeah.
Somebody
lucky for me. Yeah, lucky for me too. That Hulkbuster was a local pickup. So.
Oh, that's good.
Oh man,
really good.
You lucked out. Yeah.
But hopefully he didn't bail on me though. That would be very disappointing.
No, I hope that doesn't happen. That would be bad. Potential Kim's asking, how do you ship these heavy pieces? So we had to use a freight company. Okay, so this is a. I cannot express to you how heavy this piece is, Alan. It's probably about 200 pounds, at least 200 pounds. And then you put it in a crate that's the size of you. It's huge. It's towering.
100 pounds,
really big. Yeah,
75 to 80.
Right. So I think Battle Cat told me, he goes, "Man, you could fit in there." I was like, I probably could if I just crumbled up in there. But it's just so big and heavy. And we used a freight company. I say we, but Alex got a hold of a freight company and got it all set up, and he had it done pretty fast. So this will be here Monday, ships out Monday, and off to the new collector, which is Battle Cat, which is awesome.
Mike, I see Iron Man lit up, behind you. Number one looks awesome. Is he heavy? Is he like solid?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
the base of this is heavier than anything.
Yep.
Wait, that's usually how it goes lately. The base is the heavy.
But it's like ridiculously heavy.
There's something about that piece. I don't know what it is, Matt, but the base on that piece, it's heavier than any 1/3 scale statue I've had. It's just a solid lead weight. It's just so heavy.
Matt,
is that
only 16 by 16 basically?
Yeah,
okay.
Queen Studios.
It's not even that big of a base, and it's just solid.
Damn, it looks good. Great lit up though.
Yes,
That's awesome. Yeah.
Do you guys think one day you would have? No, I never thought that. So, but I had showed it to Alan, and Alan bought it immediately, and he had messaged me and said, "Man, this thing is great." And then a couple months later, I'm like, "I got to get something," and I ended up getting it. And let me tell you, putting up the aliens bust and moving some of these pieces around have been much easier for me because I can literally just hydraulic up and move it to wherever I want to set it at and slide it over. It's just super simple to do versus picking this thing up and the base. It's just, it makes it a lot easier. So, but yeah, I mean, that's how that went this weekend. So, a lot's gone on this weekend. Besides that, I mean, there's been a lot of news around the community, along with Prime One having their event. Let me go to this first though and get Marcos's opinion because they did show this weekend, or actually a couple of days ago. It kind of got hidden with the Prime One event, but they did show it, Marcos, and the pre-order is coming up pretty soon for the Deadpool, the fine art bust. I'm curious to know what you think about this because you are a really big Deadpool fan, and when I saw it, I'm like, I don't know. And so I want to know what you thought about it.
So I think there's some good qualities about it. I'm getting it for sure. There's no doubt about that. I'm not the biggest Deadpool core fan at all. It's a comic thing that I don't really care about. It was in the last movie, so I'm not a big fan of that. The paint job on the bust part looks really good in the details, so that's awesome. It looks really well done. The explosion looks a little off, not like totally done or anything. It doesn't look like the best to me, but overall, I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I'm just not the biggest fan of these like fine art they're doing at PCS. Like the Vader one, I'm not a big fan of. The Carnage one, and they did a Hulk. I don't like hate them. They look pretty artistic, but I'm just not the biggest fan of them. But like I said, I'm getting it because it's Deadpool, and I need a bust. And I know there's another unlicensed full like torso bust of Deadpool, which I'm gonna get as well. But this would be cool to have in my collection. It's completely different from everything else I have. So yeah, I just the Deadpool core thing. I don't care about that. But they have Kid Pool, Lady Pool, I think they have Dog Pool, and on the back it's just like the unicorn, right? Can you zoom in right there at the exclusive part, Jimmy?
I don't know if I can. Let me try. Hang on a sec. I can.
I just want to see. I haven't even looked at that part. So it's like unicorn, Deadpool, right in. Okay, with a bazooka. All right, that's cool. Always a unicorn with Deadpool, I guess. Just I don't know. Like I said, look at the detail and the paint job. At least in the prototype on the head part, it's actually really well done. So that's cool. I like the outfit they get Deadpool. It's a very more modern Deadpool look right now in the comics. So that's good. I don't have that right now in my collection, so that's good. So I have another Deadpool outfit, so that's good. Like I said, I'm gonna get it. It's the day before my birthday, so it's calling my name at this point. And the funny thing is, like, my parents, they hate me so much. They got my birthday wrong for 12 years. We celebrated on the 26th, and my birthday's the 27th. So the cruel joke about it is, Deadpool's a joke himself. So like. It's calling my name at this point, so I got to get it. Yeah. So I'm gonna pre-order it.
Okay.
Go from there, but yeah. So this definitely be coming. Hopefully the price isn't. What have the prices be? Let me see on these busts lately.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the price is going to be. I don't think they've announced that quite yet. But yeah, no price cut yet.
Those are my thoughts on it. I like it. I don't love it, but it's definitely. Okay. I'm an idiot, so there we go.
I think the mask looks like real leather, Alan. What do you think about this piece?
Yeah, I think it looks nice.
Okay.
I'm not a Deadpool fan.
Okay.
But I think they did a really good job with this. There's a lot going on. I mean, it gets kind of a little confusing, I think, because it's a red character. And the bust or the head is red and everything is red. So in person, I'm sure it looks really great.
Right.
In a photo, it's a little hard to discern exactly what's all going on. But Marcos has got good taste. If he likes it, I'm sure it'll be good.
So, Alan, I'm glad you said that because that's one reason I stopped collecting all Iron Man is because it kind of got lost a little bit in the mix of so much red and gold together, kind of all together. I went from having almost every Queen Studios 1/4 scale Iron Man to having 2 Iron Man pieces. It's about to be 3 though. I'm going to have 3 in this top shelf up here. But that's what kind of got lost for me is that I had so much of that, and that's kind of why I changed over because I wanted other pieces, and I just couldn't do that with the route that I was going. Mm-hmm. So, Matt, what do you think about this piece, man?
I like it. It's not for me. I do like Deadpool, but definitely I think Marcus will love it. But if you're a Deadpool fan and it's got a little something for everybody, type thing like that. But yeah, I think it's another great one of those collage pieces from PCS. So definitely looks cool. Cool. I like it.
Quickly, the price ranges are the cheapest one was the orange one. It was $1,500. Hopefully this is around that price. The most expensive one is $15,000. Remember the bronze piece?
I remember that.
Yeah, that one's crazy. And then the Hulk one's the next most expensive is $2,900. So they're ranging. Darth Vader was $2,200. So they're ranging. The price range is not consistent. So we just I gotta hope for the best. It's not expensive. So
yeah. No, I agree. Mr. Edmondson, your thoughts on this piece?
Yeah, I agree with Matt. I think if you're a fan of Deadpool, this is not a bad piece to have. It's all, especially pairing it with maybe a 1/3 Deadpool piece. Yeah, just like how Marcus is pointing to right there. Yeah. So I think it would pair well with the statue. I'm a big movie Deadpool fan. I've never really even read the comics, but it's not for me per se, but I definitely can see the artistic value in it for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike, and Mike, I was hoping for Queen Studio, but to make a Deadpool bust like 1-to-1.
Right.
I don't think they will ever do that at this point because I don't think they've ever come out with a piece. It seems like lately, So hopefully they do come out with stuff. But dang, man, they would have done a good job, I think, on a Deadpool piece.
Hey, Cedric, I'm glad you got to meet David Finch. I met him once too, and he's such a nice guy. So really cool to meet him. That's really awesome. Great piece by PCS. I know it's going to go really well in your collection, Marcos, because of the setup you've got. So I know it's going to look really nice. Speaking of nice, let me bring this up here real quick because Nice Guy posted this, and man, they look great together.
Yeah.
They look great together. Matt, are you excited? Because I know you got this piece.
I got this piece sitting in a box, so we'll do a live. We'll do a live unboxing maybe one day this week or something. So we'll see.
Let's do it this week. I'll build it. I'll get it all ready for this week, and we'll do a live unboxing for this. But
just from the pictures I see of it, just how you can see every vein and every muscle in this Venom just looks the detail. And the grittiness of it looks awesome,
Is it just me, Alan? I have a hard time believing this is 1/4 scale. It looks really big. It's a picture.
Yeah, it's well, he's a big character.
Yeah.
It is a big 1/4 scale, and I think there's a lot of pieces on the back side of this piece that stick out. I guess you can put them on or leave them off because when you put them on, it really makes the statue very deep.
Okay.
So I guess some collectors leave it off, but I like it. It's a really nice piece.
I think there's, like Alan said, there's 10 pieces or so of the Simbo coming, through it and through the back and everything. There's 10 or so pieces that magnetize.
Yeah, Jimmy, that Venom is almost 34 inches tall.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Nice Guy has a ton of great Spider-Man / Venom pieces, so I could see why he picked this one up, and it looks great. It's something about these two together that looks awesome, and I gotta say, Sideshow has been doing a great job with their Spider-Man line, and I really think that I really love the new Venom they've done, but also in the past they've also done that Carnage as well. I've always loved those. So great statues. It looks great. Congratulations, nice guy. It looks good, man.
Yeah, looks
One of the
great.
last pieces that came out, really, So
Yeah.
So looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm looking forward to, and I think I was talking to Matt the other day. We were discussing about like XM, like they have the interview, and then now we're going to start posting, we're going to communicating more, but I haven't heard anything from them since. So I was just wondering.
They said like
okay.
They said like they will start like the Iron Man piece. They said that's starting production soon, and then 2 other pieces. So that was like pretty much right after the interview too, like maybe like that next week. So
yeah, that was right after that. I just haven't heard anything since then.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be kind of optimistic. Like, well, maybe they don't have anything to post quite yet. So, but I think communication with the community is what's important, and just to continue to do that. But I look forward to seeing what they do. I know a lot of people are watching right now, so I look forward to that. Man, this is great. Okay, let me bring this up here real quick. Where is I think it was well, before we get into that, let's do this real quick, because that'll probably take most of our time tonight. Let me see here real quick. Yeah, I know that LBS has a lot up their sleeve, so but they did post their flash, the official photos. So I know this was at the con they were just at, and they revealed the Green Lantern and then also the Flash. I gotta admit, this is the best 1/3 scale Flash, but I love their bases, man. They always do such a great job on that.
Yeah,
looks really good. He really stands out from that gray metallic metal to his yellow bright boots, and then red and texturing on the suit. Looks great. Looks great.
I like the other one. The best. The
Green Lantern?
No, the other version of Flash.
Barry Allen.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Barry Allen. My bad.
Man, this looks good.
They both look great. Look great.
Yeah, that's all good. Looks great. I look forward to seeing what this looks like in the collection. I think he posted a picture a while back that had all the DC characters all together, and it looked really, really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up doing there and what they come up with in the future. I know LBS is working really, really hard to get some of these pieces out. I think their Venom really stole the show, though, that day. Man, it looked great. It was just awesome to see. Yeah, let me bring this up here real quick because there's been a lot going on, and let's get into it. So they posted this. I think this is from the Prime One showcase. This is actually in their studio, I think, and you could see the Death Stranding piece. You can see Sam here. This is the 1/3 scale version that they just announced. And I sent Noah some pictures too, but man, this is definitely look how awesome this is.
To me, this is the highlight of the show.
Was.
To me,
the
that's highlight of the show.
It really was.
It was like
Look at that.
Portrait.
Yeah, that sculpt is spot on, man.
And look how big it is. Like, it's got light ups, and look at all the switch outs. I mean, it's just amazing.
It really is. Look at that. Look at that. That's really good.
I if I know Noah, he's jumping all over this day one. If I know Noah, he's jumping all over this day one.
Yeah, he talked about it too. He did. He said he was getting this one. Alan, what are they doing differently now with these eyes? Because they look more real than I've ever seen any Prime One piece. They're starting to have this new technique that they're doing now with the eyes, and you know what? Somebody could have said over at Prime One, said, you know what, we really got to step it up because Janie did such a great job with the glass eyes. We need to do something equally as good. And Man, they're bringing the
That
heat.
face, you can see the emotion. You
Yeah.
can see the emotion in the eyes. And
Sure.
it's
I
just
think,
amazing.
I think what's going on is that since Blitzway may no longer be associated with Prime 1,
Right.
that Prime 1 is making or has made connections along the way to get a more hyper realistic look
Sure.
to this particular line of pieces, which includes this and the Thor and the Kratos, the Dune pieces, and there are a couple others. I forget the name that they're giving this like elite series that they're doing, but they're really. I'm sorry.
Really, Masterland. Sorry.
Okay. So I think they're really making an effort to kind of fill the void of having their partnership with Blitzway, and I think that they're really knocking it out of the park. This in particular looks amazing.
It does. Their new, direction for their, the art to go through this lifelike look is just incredible. Matt, I think you called it best. You can see the expression on the character's face, which really brings it to life. It looks really good.
The eyes tell a story. I mean, they're like, it's just amazing.
It really does. Marcos, what do you think about this piece? Do you like this game at all, or do?
I know zero by the same. I know Norman Reedus, obviously, from Walking Dead and Blade 2, a bunch of other stuff. Know zero about this game. I know the half scale was really good from back in the day, but I know no one, others I've heard, it's half scale, though. I don't collect half scale. It's kind of big. Not kind of big. It's ginormous. But I think this piece is better than that. I'm a more one-third myself as well, so I think the detail is way more updated, obviously. I think the portrait looks just like him. Like, that looks like Norman Reedus right there. But no doubt about the game. Art-wise, this is a really good piece. Not for me, though, but whoever's getting this is getting a great piece. I know Noah is, he said. Alan Kiefer does it just because how good it looks. We'll see. Matt probably will do it.
I will do it.
There you go. But no, it's a really good piece. And it was definitely the piece they were the most excited to show in the showcase. It was the last piece they showed, I believe, right?
Yes.
Right. It was.
So, yeah, no, it looks great.
Yeah, I really do. Mr. Edmondson, what do you think about this? I'm not sure if you ever played these games, but man.
Yeah, I played the first one on PS5.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but I maybe played an hour of it, and then like I do with any video game, I get distracted. I never come back to it.
I see.
But no, it's a cool game, and definitely it's spot on with a lot of the artwork here. I hope. These are obviously prototypes. Hopefully the production pieces will match what we're seeing here. That's not always the case, but like you said, they are starting to do something different over there with some of their likeness, and it's looking really good. Not a piece I would buy, but it's definitely a cool piece.
No, I agree. I really like it a lot. I think it's one of the statues that really stood out from the Next Level Showcase. It's something really special. If you're a fan of this game, I don't think there's anywhere else you should go. This is the one you should get right here. This is the one. If J&D does this, Alan, man, it'd be hard to beat this. To be honest, it'd be
hard to beat this. This looks really good.
Yeah, it'd be really.
There's a lot more that will go with this piece than a J&D piece, if that makes sense. J&D would be a more simple base, simple concept, which is fine.
Yeah.
That's a big, a lot more going with it, obviously. So, that's the huge plus on Prime 1. But Mike actually brought up a good point, man. This whole Really Elite Master line, I love all the prototypes so far, but say in hand is not even close to the prototypes, that's gonna be an issue for this line.
Well, I will say this. I do agree with this is spot on, but I'm not sold on those Superman portraits that they showed at the event.
Yep.
Yeah, you can tell. Hey, obviously, that's Henry Cavill. I'm not saying you can't tell, but it's not as detailed as some of, like, let's just say the Blitzway ones, etc. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Matt, I think there's a reason for that. They had the Christopher Reeve similar type portrait. They had a Cavill similar type portrait.
Yeah.
The reason that they didn't go super realistic with them is because they didn't pay licensing fees
Oh.
to do that. Otherwise, they would have had to pay a licensing fee to Cavill, a licensing fee to Christopher Reeve's estate or whatever, and this statue would be a $5,000 statue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That makes a good point, Alan. That's a true point.
So I think that's what's going on.
Artisan
They got as close as they could without stepping over the line.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Marcos, I know you're getting this one, man. I just don't know where you're going to put it at.
The one thing I'm kind of tripped out about is that they gave the new Superman logo on this piece, like from the movie that's coming out, but like no portrait of that character, like the new Superman, the Corn Sweat, which is that's what you want to do, I guess. But I think I hate her on this piece, but I think the concept and it looks good. Like it does look good. It
does look good. Yeah.
But like it actually looks like a really good piece. That's not Superman. That's like evil Superman. It has to be. You know?
It does look good, but I mean, every time I think of this is no joke. Every time I think of a Superman piece, I cannot get over that picture that Alan sent to us that showed his Christopher Reeves and Clark Kent together. If I bought any Superman piece, that's the one I would buy. There's no question about it. That's the one I would get. But man, shout out to Prime One. They did a great job with that piece. I think that I think the portraits need work. But I think that if they did change anything to it, Alan's right. It could go into where now they got to pay some licensing fees on these, and they may not want to do that. They may not want to go down that route.
It's kind of the same reason that Weta, when they're doing Frodo, when they're doing Sam, and some of these characters, they can get close. But if they make it spot on, they're going to have to pay extra licensing fees.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening and them not wanting to do that. So, but I still think this is a cool statue. I know Freddie is all in on this piece.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's going to be getting this, but this is not one that I think I will get. Mr. Edmondson, what do you think about this, Mike? Did you like it at all, or?
Yeah, I thought that was one of the better pieces they showed, actually.
Okay.
Especially with the choices of sculpts and switch outs. I mean, that's it's pretty cool, and it'll pair great with that Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a pretty cool piece.
It looks good.
I don't think it's like I'm not big on throne pieces, so I wouldn't get it. But yeah, if you do like throne pieces and you like Superman and DC, then yeah, I think it's a great buy.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I don't know if they'll do any changes to that sculpt because Alan could be 100% correct on that, and they could say that hey, you know what, we're not going to go down that route because Alan, when you look at the Cavill portrait on this compared to the other Cavill they did, Superman they did, the portraits look nothing alike. Like the other one looks way better.
Oh, the other one looks spot on. I mean, it looks. I have to say, it looks better than what J&T did.
Yeah,
in a third scale Cavill, I think. Wow. And funny that you mentioned that piece. I had almost forgot about it, and I keep thinking I want to go back and order that one, that third scale.
That's a great one.
The separate Batman head.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, that's a really exceptionally well done piece. So
I think Matt ordered it. Matt, didn't you order that Cavill by Prime 1/3?
Yeah, the darker one. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, with the dark suit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Damn it.
So, you mean open up old wounds?
Yeah, it's like if they did a Thor statue but didn't want to pay the fee, so they do like there's like Chris Hemsworth and his brother Liam Hemsworth. It's like they gave Cavill's little brother's portrait besides Henry Cavill. It's like it's close but not really him.
Yeah. This is I think this is if I went with this one, I would go with like the more comic look. I wouldn't do the other portraits, Alan, and I think I'd be happy with just that one.
For me, I have to tell you, I would go with the Christopher Reeve.
Oh, you would? Okay.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some great options, but that's the one I would go to. I did. I thought about this one more and more, as the showcase ended, and I was looking forward to this piece and just how it would turn out. I guess my biggest problem with it is that what they did was right. They chose the most iconic part of the film, this particular scene. What I would have wanted to see is right before this, to be honest with you, though. But there'll be a video that comes out in about 15 minutes on Godlike that it talks about the Prime 1 event, and I just don't necessarily think I need a statue based off of this particular scene. I would like to have it shown to where she had a hold of the hatch and pulling it versus it being her blown up by it. I think that would have been better for me. Is it epic? Yes. I mean, this is epic, man. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's really good. But I think, you set that on, like, if you look at it just like that, I don't know. It's just
something bugs me about the proportions on this thing.
Yeah.
She's a little too small. The base is too big. For me.
I can definitely see that. Yeah. And how awesome would it look, Alan, with her having to hold that hatch and just like straining to pull it open? I think, and her arms being torn, not completely off, but starting to tear. Yeah. That was part of the film also, and that's what I would have wanted it. If there would have been that, I probably would have bought it. I probably would have had it. But you know what? The scene they chose was epic too. So.
Just sit tight. J&D might do it, so
Man, if they do this, it's game over. It's game over, man. If they did this, this would be a day one for me from J&D. It just would. I could not resist it. I could not.
Man, my only issue with this is that, man, they got every 90s and 80s anime besides freaking Akira. My gosh. Like, they got every other IP.
Ugh. You know what? That's probably coming, Marcos. It's probably coming.
Yeah.
That's an iconic movie.
Yeah, I know someone commented about it in one of those posts, and then they replied saying, like, not in the works yet. I'm like, oh, gosh. Hurry up.
Yeah, because you know what? If they did it like the White Knight and had it skidding sideways like that on the bike, and had him, or they put the character on throne, they could really do well with that. I mean, a lot of people would buy it. Again, I don't think this is a bad piece by any means. I just think that I don't know if I need a statue based off this particular scene. I would have rather seen it.
I can imagine this in silicone with all the wiring and stuff coming out from. Oh man, that would be so awesome.
Where you can bend the wiring, the way you want it.
Possibly, there's an iconic scene with her that she's like on her knees and all these cables are hooked up to her and they're just kind of coming off of this machine.
I've seen that. I forget who did that piece.
Yeah, if J&D did that, man, it would be a no-brainer. I'd have to get it. I'd have to buy that. But still, look, if you plan on getting this one, I think it's great. I just don't know if I personally need a statue based on it.
It is cool, and it would pair up very well if you're a Alita collector.
Yeah. Oh, right, man, Alan. I could see where it would go to, but
pretty big. Yeah,
it is pretty big. So Prime One announced also this this Godzilla bust, this piece, and I have to say, I was a little underwhelmed. Marcos, you talked about it last night on ASV, I know, a little bit, and I just don't know. When you're looking at it, it doesn't look like there's something wrong with the pose. I'll just leave it like that. There's something wrong with it. I don't know what it is. What did you say last night about it? Did you say something was wrong too? What were you thinking?
It's just like a Like he's stiff. Like I know he's not like super mobile and loose and everything, but I don't know. It just like for me, it's like his chest out only. That's it.
His chest out, yeah.
I don't know that's like a like for like a bust, I guess, for like a kaiju. I don't know if that's like super desirable. I don't know. I don't know. It's not bad. I love this movie. Put this, if I had to pick this bust, which is going to be very expensive, or the other piece that they just showed, the other minus one, I would get the other minus one piece. It's way better in my opinion. The big bust. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Like I would rather just get this. Yeah. Oh no, I think this is a new piece I showed. I forgot. But you know what I'm talking about? The bigger Godzilla with a the city below him. I love that piece.
Right. This isn't a life size, but this is just the bust.
If it was life size, you wouldn't be able to fit in our house.
Yeah, it would be a life size. Yeah.
Like, that thing's bigger than everything. But it's cool that they're doing a bust. I guess they've been doing Godzilla and Kong stuff since those movies came out. I just don't know, man. I don't know. If anybody in the comments, let us know too what you guys think about a Godzilla -1 bust like it. I don't know.
Wow, yeah. So I mean, look at the back light. The light up feature in the back. It looks awesome. I think it shows it next to somebody too. Yeah, look at how big it is.
91 centimeters. That's like
91 centimeters.
48 years. It's like 37.
It's big. There's no doubt about that.
36, I think.
Yeah, and Alan, would you think you would have to be on a pedestal to see that light up feature? Don't you think? I mean, or just tilt it sideways or something.
I don't know. It's a huge piece.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
I saw a YouTube video this afternoon or early, and it was in a studio, and they got some really nice close-up shots of the paint job on this particular bust. And when I saw it under proper lighting, it's like, wow. I mean, the paint job was amazing. There's a lot of subtle colors that it's not coming through in these videos. It just looks basically gray. Mm-hmm. And in fact, it's not. There's a lot of green and stuff. There's a lot of colors actually involved in it. The only thing I didn't like is when I saw nice close-up pics of it or a video, there's a couple of huge seams that I know they're going to have to address those, because I mean they really stuck out like a sore thumb. But I mean, this is just a prototype, so I'm sure they'll address all that. And the light up feature. I mean, if you're a Godzilla fan, that light up feature on this is amazing. So I'm sure this is going to sell very well for them. I have no doubt.
I think so too. I think it'll do well for them. Alan, if you can find that video, send it to our group later. I like to watch it just to see what it looks like. And I've been looking for a video to where someone tours the Prime 1 showcase, because they usually have those, but I haven't found one quite yet. But super cool piece. Alan, I know you're getting this. I just don't know where you're going to put it at yet. So maybe you can enlighten us where you're going to put it at. They did show the Prime 1 troll piece as well, and this thing is enormous. Like, it just is. I did speak to it on the video that will come out here in a little bit, but I think that they barely missed the mark, Alan. I think you're right. I think if the Fellowship was in it, I think it would be even that much better. I think it would be.
If the Fellowship was in it, I would start clearing out some room somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, you can get a good idea of how big this piece is when they're putting this together. Look at this thing, man. Look at how big it is.
It was smart that they're holding that piece is being held up by that big old like mallet and hammer. You see how they did it? Like it's in there and it kind of holds up the piece because it's
I want to know what the dimensions of that base is, man. That base, it's got to be at least 3 to 4 feet wide.
Yeah, it's got to be big, because and then finding I spoke in the video that about the Prime 1 event, and some of these pieces that you have to have a lot of real estate for these, and it's definitely not for every collector, because not every collector has enough room to display some of these, because they're just so wide and long, and something being 3-4 feet long, that's tough to be able to display. I mean, it just really is. But give it up to Prime One for going after this character. I did think his eyes looked a little lazy, Alan. Was that just me, or
He's a troll.
He's a
know.
troll.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
I did see, like I said, in that video that I was talking to you about, they did a close up, and it's got like glass eyes.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, the eyes are really well done.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
And the paint job under studio lighting,
Yeah.
it does not look like this at all.
Nice.
This just looks like a gray blob. I think
Okay. Okay.
In the showcase, they would have taken better, showed some studio pictures of it. Because under the right lighting, it really does look nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Right. The only thing holding me back from buying it, number one,
Right.
the size, and it doesn't have a fellowship. And that would have put it over the top for me. But
Sure.
I mean, it's an amazing piece.
It is. I mean,
How heavy do you think this thing is?
Oh,
I
it's
don't know.
250 to 300
Yeah,
pounds.
look how
I'd say
big it
300.
is.
I'd say 300.
That base is being massive, like super heavy.
That looks like it's 42 to 45 inches easy.
Wow. Bio YouTube was saying he's getting this, fellowship or not. He's going to pair it up with the Lifestyle Ensemble. So, first of all, congratulations. And I cannot wait to see that in your collection, by the way. So make sure you post it on Godlike. And I know it's going to be great. And look, just because it doesn't have the fellowship, it doesn't mean it's not a great piece, because it's a fantastic piece. That's just something that I would like to see in this particular statue. But
hell, you could buy the
still great.
damn Fellowship Hot Toys and put it on that damn thing.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it too.
You know what's crazy, Matt? I'm pretty sure that's a 1/4 piece. Like every character around him is 1/4, as well as a troll.
It is.
Yeah,
It
so
is
it's huge piece. I love this piece too, like both of them. Yeah.
The
Look at those
likeness
eyes. Look at
is
those eyes.
ridiculous
Man.
on this. Like, that is just amazing. Like, Alan, again, if you notice on this piece as well, the eyes are so well done, next level. Like they are literally next level with Prime One, and I think they're really going after. When you look at some of the J&D pieces, people talk about the eyes a lot. Well, Prime One's like, we're going to step up our game and make the eyes even that much better. So, but wow, just seeing this is just amazing.
Yeah. If I was a Doom collector, I'd have gotten both of those, but I got to draw the line somewhere. But man,
Well, you can be a Doom collector, Alan. Jesus, come on now.
no.
Just will it. Just be a Doom collector. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Know what Alan did?
No membership fees, buddy. Come on.
Matt, the membership fee is $1,800.
Anybody that's getting these, they're adding some really awesome pieces to their collection.
They look good. Those Doom pieces, they do look awesome. Yeah.
But Jimmy, going back to your eye point, like what do people always like talk about with like the Mona Lisas, the eyes, obviously, So like our eyes is very important to get it right. So it makes sense what you're saying. Since I've been focusing, I guess maybe focusing on eyes has been a lot better.
Oh, Kuma.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw that symbol I knew it was Akuma. So I'm so glad they're doing this. I don't want to go down this line because I love him so much. Maybe one or two pieces. When you get one or two, guess what? You want more. But to see Akuma being done, and then also he's got the Raging Demon pose, which is even better.
Yeah.
So it looks awesome.
He looks awesome.
That looks
awesome. That light up, Jesus, you know what's up. If you walk into a room and you see that, you know what's up.
You know it. You know what it is. Yeah. That is so awesome to see. And I'm so glad Prime One is doing this character. That was definitely one of the takeaways I had. But I mean, the Prime One event, I still think they did a great job with the presentation, with each statue and how they did it. Was every statue for me the ones I wanted to see? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But it was still a great event. And there's also 2 more coming this year to give us more reasons to spend money on. So, There'll always be another statue. This is what I gotta say. But
I got a prediction. I think, not to say it in a bad way, like Jimmy said, they were real anime heavy this time. Not to say that's a bad thing, I think the next one they're going to be more commercialized and getting showing us some things that maybe us as a group might want to see better. But now the anime this stuff showed, everything they showed was amazing. I would say the ones for me, definitely interested in Akuma, but that Death Stranding 1/4 is day one for me, just like it is for Noah. Yeah.
That's going to be a great one, Matt. There were some great pieces announced this year. I'm waiting to see what the next showcase will be like. And but right now I can focus on a Tumbler I'm going to be getting, also a Wolf Predator I'm going to be getting. There's more pieces coming for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right at that 1 hour mark. I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening, and also stay tuned for the live unboxing of the XM Venom with Matt Martin. We're going to be doing that this week, as well as we are on the urge of another giveaway when we hit 15K, which is coming up pretty soon. Thank you for all the members joining us. We really appreciate you very much. We'll be live next Friday at 8 p.m. Central, but also this week, midweek, with the live unboxing of XM Venom. Until then, stay godlike, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys.